दीपक मुझे ये करो ना होस्ट, जिससे हो रहा है शेयरिंग नहीं हो रहा है स्क्रीन करने।
Done.
Yes. Hello everyone.
Hi, Sim.
So today I'm going to explain you the form validation and the API wala stuff. So which form I'm going to explain now that I'm showing first. This address form functionality is ready, so I'm going to explain the form validation for this first. So after that, we will look into the API right here. The actually form validation which we are given for this is nothing but whenever we are directly submitting, it will not allow us to enter entire stuff to backend because REST title is empty here. So for that, so under this card body, we have written the functionality for this. Yes, address is here. This form is this address. Under this REST title, link with activity name, REST decision, REST venue, सबके लिए अलग-अलग text box है. So nothing but here. Where is this? REST title is here. So for that we have to give form validation functionality for the REST title. So for that we have given on-change functionality and the method is written for this REST title. So nothing but here. Here we are checking the name which we are entering for the REST title is present or not. After that, we are setting that REST target value in the REST title. After that, we are hitting another function is that the validate REST title. Under that, we are setting a particular error message. Here we are we are setting error variable. After that, if that particular REST title which was set here in the handle REST title function, if that is undefined, then we are giving this message over here. Please enter REST title, and we are setting this variable also. This thread is dot REST title valid is false. Means we haven't entered REST title yet. If that is the particular REST title is enter, then the message is not going to print anywhere. We are directly setting REST title valid is true. Wait, I will show you. If I'm submitting directly, it is showing message like please enter REST title. But if I'm giving something as a REST title and submitting, then that error message not coming over here for the REST title. Any doubts in this? Hello?
No, ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am. It's just personal.
There's a lot of background noise. Is there anything you can do about it?
Yes. 1 second. Yeah. The second one we have given link with the activity name. Should I repeat again for the REST form validation for the REST title validation which we are given for the REST title?
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
I will explain again. Is
Hello.
input there? So for that, we have given on-change functionality, and on-blur is also there for both the. These are nothing but the attributes for this JavaScript written. Means if on-change means if anyone is typing on something is happening or this text input means anything is going to change, then this method is going to call. And for the on-blur is nothing but if someone is going to lose the functional means means if no one is going to type over here, then still the method is going to call this only, validate rest title. Under this, we are doing two functions, two steps we are going to do. First, we are setting value of the particular input variable into rest title. And second one is we are going to call validate rest title function to validate rest title is undefined or it has particular value. If particular rest title is undefined, then we are giving message, we are setting particular message in rest title message variable, and we are setting another variable as a false, as a rest title valid. And if the particular rest title is not undefined, then we are directly going to the else loop, and instead of printing any message, we are setting rest title valid is equal to true.
And ma'am, race title valid is in the state of this whole component.
This nothing but rest title valid. Yes, this we are going to check while submitting a particular entire form. This form validation which we are going to which we are saying are nothing but on change functionality. At the same time, if someone is coming on this form and they, instead of typing any variable into any input field, if they are directly submit button, on that functionality also we have to check this particular rest is containing any value or not.
Yes,
Correct?
ma'am.
Yeah. For that we have setting this variable true or false. So we have some checking that just before submitting entire data to backend. If the particular variable is true, then only we are proceed for the further functionality. Means to submitting entire data to the backend. That I will show you how we are checking that variable while submitting data to backend. Okay. This is for the rest title. Means if I'm checking, if I'm on change, means for this, for the input functionality, if I'm changing this input text, then only this functionality is going to call, because I haven't written there on change and on blur functionality, right? Here on change on blurry functionality means if someone is going to come and if someone is changing this title, then only that function is going to call. Otherwise, no one is going to call that function. At the same time, we have we have kept that value as false for the at the first time. If I have checked for the state of this component, as you said. See, on load of that particular page, rest title valid is false only.
Yes, ma'am.
Means if particular message is there, then it becomes true. It will okay. And if message is undefined, still it's false. Then this is for the rest title. This link with the activity name, I haven't given validation over here because this is a multi-chip select functionality. So I have given this validation in that particular component. I will explain you later on. First, we will check this rest description. So rest description, similarly, we are writing, similarly as we wrote for the rest title, we are repeating this similar process for the rest description. I will, we will look into this. So, as this for the rest title, we are using input as a inbuilt function for the entering any HTML input string. But for the rest description, we haven't used input as a what we can say input as a type. We have used editor box. This is nothing but editor box.
Snehal,
Yeah, Deepak.
go to that code and there is a emoji is true. Just remove it. Emoji will not come on that case.
Yeah, Deepak. Last time when I talked with Piyush, Piyush told ki we will keep emoji as it is. Once entire function is a no, then we can remove.
Okay, then fine.
For the rest description, we are using editor for the entire functionality. So for that, its properties are different. So for that, on instead of on change, we are using on editor state change.
सुनो, टेक्स्ट एडिटर वाला भी मत बताओ, इन लोगों को टेक्स्ट एडिटर नहीं दे रहा।
ओके ओके,
अभी सिंपल फॉर्म वैलिडेशन बताओ, टेक्स्ट एडिटर इन लोगों को समझ में नहीं आएगा।
ओके, तो ऑन एडिटर स्टेज में सिमिलरली जो
Wait,
those-
wait, wait. In English, because Raghavendra will not understand Hindi.
okay okay. For the rest description, for the rest title, which two functionality which we have done on change and on blur, the one method is calling, similarly method is calling, in that we are setting two properties. One is rest title and second one is rest title valid. The similarly for on click of the rest description editor box, we are doing similar methods. Nothing here. We are taking that data into content state. For that editor function is different. So after that, we are sending that content state wala data into save content method. In that, we are setting restriction, because we can't directly send the text which we have entered in the editor block directly to the backend. For that, we need some logic implementation. So we have done here. So we have to check if someone is entering the data into editor box is right or not, means if data is undefined or not. So for that, we are calling validate restriction method over here. So after calling that, so see, that method is here. So in that, we are checking if the state rest description is undefined or is blank string. If if this condition is becoming true, then we are calling, we are printing that message in the error wala state, and we are setting rest valid description valid is equal to false. By default, if we check rest description valid is false only. See here. Means if someone is loading this entire page and instead of entering any content in any of the input block and they are typing submit, but they are clicking on submit button, then they will not allowed to submit that entire data, because while before submitting we are checking if rest description valid is false, then we are not allowed to submit that data. For that, we have kept rest description valid as false by default. If data is undefined and is a blank string, still we are keeping it as a false. And if data is there and the rest description is not blank string, then we are keeping it as a true. It's clear? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
The similarly functionality we have repeated for the rest menu. For the rest menu also, rest menu description and rest menu valid we are setting. Talking about the from date, here also I will on change the functionality, we are calling one method. In that we are checking if event is undefined, means if someone is came and directly click submit button, in that case no one is going to type on this form date function, correct, in this form date input field. In that click event is undefined, so we are clicked particularly setting from date is equal to undefined, we are calling validate from date. So in that case also, if that function is getting called, then we are going to set that particular message in that from date message, and we are going to keep state from date valid is equal to false. And the second is like if someone is came and they are clicking over here from date wala input, from date input blocks, and if someone is clicking to December, then that particular value is going to set in a from date state variable, and we are calling validate from date. This method we are calling again because here we are checking the particular date we are selecting, it's less than today's date. For that we are checking again from validate from date function. and that we are doing entire logic over here. If particular from date is less than today's date, then we are again printing the similar message. Again for the duration in hours, if someone is typing 0 as a means less than 1 duration, then we are printing the similar error message like the please enter valid duration. What network it means. On change, we are doing the we are calling again handle duration as a method. In that we are checking if event is undefined, then we are setting duration is equal to undefined. We are calling again that particular method to validate duration is undefined or not. So in that case, we will get durations undefined, and we are setting that particular duration message as please enter valid duration. Here we can enter the message which we want to display into the particular variable which we have declared. We can set that in an error, particular this error state. The similarly, like if there is event is undefined, then the particular value which we have entered over here, that will come over here as an event target value that we are setting into duration. Again, we are calling this validate duration method. The similarly we are doing for the start time and distance also. And this got clear for everyone how we are validating our entire form.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So can I explain for the start time distance, or we can proceed for the API calling?
Okay, yeah, proceed.
Okay. So for the submit functionality, I'll tell you. This form is nothing but the entire this block component you are seeing, no, from the address that we are written under this form tag. Okay, so our aim is like we have to call one particular method function to pass this entire data to backend. So for this, we have written here on submit all these particular functions. So submit new REST form is there. So in that, this entire which we are looking thing, no, this much is nothing but if someone is coming and directly clicking on submit button. So for that case also we have to do validate only on click, or the on blur functionality is not going to work for our entire functionality, correct? So for that also we are checking. Here we are not checking that particular value is there or not. Here we are checking directly the rest type valid. The in that particular we are setting no true or false. If that particular is false, then we are going to call the validate rest title method. So in that, the rest title is going to happen that they will not able to find rest title, because rest title is going to set in handle rest title only. Okay. See, I will explain again. Here, whenever we are clicking on the submit rest title form, it came here. After that, it is checking the rest title valid is true or false. If I haven't entered anything in the rest title, then obviously rest title valid is false, because we are defining the rest title valid as a false variable. Correct? Here. So the rest title valid is false. So that will come into under this loop, and it will go to the validate rest title method. So in this, it will check is state or rest title is undefined or not. So if no one is going to click over the rest title, then nothing is going to set on the rest title, because here we are setting that rest title value. So it will, for this function, it is rest title is nothing but undefined. So rest title message, it will set as a please enter rest title. So after that, we are doing return false because we have to do validation form one by one. So if I haven't do as return false, then it will validate all the fields at one go. But we has like first if particular field is undefined, then only it will show as a rest title is undefined. Then I'm going to do is like rest title is print rest title. After that, it will validate as a rest distribution because link with activity name is there. So it will not going to validate link with activity name. So here I'm going to print something like data like this. It is showing key please enter start time because duration also I enter. Select. So for that entire functionality, we are checking here is rest particular input field is valid, validation is true or false. If it is false, then we are going to call one method to set particular error message in that. So after that entire function, after giving entire input to every field, we have to submit that data to our backend side. So for that, we are calling that particular method. So in here, we are finally checking if all the validations are true for every field, then only you proceed with the API calling. Here we are doing here we are checking access lane because here is multi these are there. So we don't have to pass that activity name backend. We have to pass activity ID. So for that, the logic is written over here. For here, if activities dot length is written as 0, then we are doing this. We are taking IDs of that and keeping in the selected activities. Now our entire data is running particular state variable. We have to pass that data to our backend. So I'm calling let data as a we are calling one in that we are setting fitness title ID, fitness event name. After that, fitness event description, fitness respect, update, all the variable we are declaring over here. The we have to set particular value in fitness title ID, fitness event name. Here I'm calling this the state of fitness ID because on I'm not editing updating that particular form. In that case, it is uh, we are creating particular primary key for this particular form. So if title ID is null, it is going to create particular it is going to create a trace. My voice is audible.
No, ma'am. Actually, it is echoed.
Echo is coming.
Yeah, ma'am.
I'm joining this call again in 5 minutes. Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am, this time it's better.
Utkarsh, please make me host once.
Sorry, Snehal, what?
Please make me host because I am
Okay.
not able to share screen.
How do you make host?
Just right click. Wait one second. Just right click on my name and more options over there.
Okay.
Still echoes are coming.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm. Yes, Snehal, you are the host now.
Yeah, give me 1 minute. So when someone is doing form submitting, at that time, the fitness detail ID, if they are finding null, then particular at the backend we have written logic like if that fitness detail ID is null, then for this particular form, new entry will get created. And if someone is getting the fitness detail ID, then we will update that particular form. Okay. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. So for that, if we directly write here null as a fitness ID, then every time it will consider null only. If someone is for the update functionality, we are not going to write entire form into different component. We are calling same component for the update also. So for that, we are setting this dot state fitness ID at the top as a null. For the update, we are setting that after that null. That also I will explain you where I have updating that fitness ID for the update and view functionality. So as we seen, on change of that particular function, we are calling one method in that we are setting value in the rest title variable. Correct? Over here. See. But on that particular that input tag, we have on change of that, we are calling handle rest title. In that, we are setting particular value of that rest title.
स्नेहल
Yes, Deepak.
हेलो
हेलो, आवाज नहीं आ रहा मेरा?
हाँ आ रहा है नहीं मैं यहाँ से म्यूट किया हाँ स्नेहल
हाँ दीप.
whatever you described all of them are understanding are you asking or not
Yes, I'm asking.
Okay so slowly just give a dose now
Yes.
if you give an enhanced one
नहीं.
ठीक है
Yes.
okay because whatever the forms I given that is a normal input field or some drop down only okay
Yes, इसके लिए उनको ना ये ना जो टेक्स्ट उतना ही बताया, इसमें नहीं कि मल्टी चिप सिलेक्ट में.
मल्टी चिप सेलेक्ट उसमें देखना एक बार उसमें कैटेगरी में जाओ उसमें सॉरी ई कॉमर्स में ई कॉमर्स कॉन्फ़िगरेशन एट्रीब्यूट्स इसमें ब्रांड वाला देख लेना बस वेंडर वाला ऐड वेंडर में क्या क्या
ऐड वेंडर में जाओ. मेरे पास मैं कल लिया नहीं गेट लेटेस्ट, चेंजेस करी थी इसके लिए.
admin.allapp.co.in
हाँ.
admin.allapp.co.in
ओके. dot
co.in, co.in. अभी क्या बताइए, सिर्फ फॉर्म बताइए या एपीआई भी बताइए ना?
फॉर्म वैलिडेशन बताया उनको, पूछा बस कि मतलब एपीआई पे जाओ, तो बोले एपीआई बताना, तो एपीआई का सबमिट बटन के पहले भी हम लोग वैलिडेशन करते ना, वो चालू था।
अच्छा।
दीपक ना, ये कुमार अमन ना,
कुमार अमन, हाँ। क्या हो गया, लॉगिन क्यों नहीं हो रहा?
पासवर्ड पुराना हो गया। पासवर्ड क्या है?
1 2 3 4 5 6। इन लोगों को रेडी करो, फिर तुम मूव हो यार। वेबसाइट वाला बहुत काम पेंडिंग हो गया।
हाँ, इसमें नहीं हुई ऐड वेंडर क्लिक करने पे।
एड वेंडर नहीं है?
नहीं है,
ऐसा नहीं है ना,
ज्यादा
एड वेंडर।
है।
ठीक है, इसमें देख लो, इसमें इनपुट फील्ड ही है ज्यादातर।
नहीं, इनपुट टैग डायरेक्टली है, बाकी कुछ नहीं है, मतलब मल्टी सेलेक्ट नहीं है।
हम्म, ठीक है।
हाँ,
सेकेंडरी स्पोक डिटेल वाला वैसा है, और वो बाइंडिंग वाला है, मतलब ऐड न्यू स्पोक करेगा तो उस पे और वो बाइंड होता जाएगा। क्लिक करना एक बार। ये सबमिट है ना, ये गलत है, इसको ठीक करना। ये बेसिकली ये बड़ा फॉर्म है, इससे रिलेटेड बता देना, ज्यादा इनहांस बताने की जरूरत नहीं है, बाद में ये लोग कॉल लेंगे ही।
ओके ओके।
ठीक है, उसी तरह तुम्हारा बैक जाओ कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में, सब कैटेगरी में टैप उस पे पॉपअप करूंगा। इसमें भी 2 ही फील्ड्स हैं, कैटेगरी।
हाँ, यस यस।
हाँ,
तो उसका बताया फॉर्म वैलिडेशन में इनपुट टैग का।
ये सब कैटेगरी में देखो, वो ऑटो कंप्लीट नहीं है क्या? सब कैटेगरी पे क्लिक करो।
नहीं
कैटेगरी कैटेगरी ऑटो ऑटो कंप्लीट नहीं है
नहीं, ऑटो कंप्लीट नहीं है।
यार, यहाँ पे ऑटो कंप्लीट डालना। ठीक है, ऐड कर दो। ब्रांड नेम में तो नॉर्मल है, इसमें भी कैटेगरी सब कैटेगरी ऑटो कंप्लीट होगा।
ओके
ठीक है, इससे रिलेटेड बता दो बस।
ओके ओके
तो ऑटो कंप्लीट बेसिकली बताना है, नॉर्मल फील्ड बताना है, नंबर्स, डेट एंड टाइम, यही सब बताना है। ठीक है।
ओके ओके, चलेगा।
और एपीआई देख लो, अगर नहीं हो पाता है तो कल ले लेना कॉल, मतलब दे। अब तुम्हारा ऑफिस का टाइमिंग अभी मतलब कैसा है, वर्कलोड?
फिर मतलब इतना नहीं आज तो, इसलिए
आज नहीं, कल का।
हाँ, कल मॉर्निंग पता चलेगा दीपक।
9 to 6 में किसी भी टाइम में एक बार इन लोगों को 1 2 घंटे पहले अपडेट कर देना। ठीक है,
चलेगा चलेगा, ओके ओके
तो उस हिसाब से अपने अपने हिसाब से कॉल ले लेना इन लोगों को।
ओके ओके
ठीक है,
ओके
क्योंकि अमन शायद मॉर्निंग में लेगा कॉल, तो
ओके,
आफ्टरनून या इवनिंग में तुम रख लो अपना।
चलेगा। अमन किसके लिए लेने वाले हैं?
एपीआई बताएगा वो।
ओके ओके
ठीक है। और
ओके।
अच्छा, एक चीज और स्नेहल, जो टेबल डेटा टेबल बना रहे हैं ना,
हाँ
तो उसमें सर्च कर लेना कि जो फील्ड तुमको टेबल में दिख रहा है, उसी से वो उसी कीवर्ड से वो सर्च हो। ऐसा ना हो कि वो पीछे का जेसन से सर्च हो और वो एरर थ्रो करे।
नहीं नहीं, मतलब जितने कॉलम लेके आ रहे हैं ना, उससे सर्च हो रहा है।
हाँ, तो ये रोल में शायद इसने कुछ गड़बड़ किया है, रोल में एरर थ्रो कर रहा है।
हाँ, इसमें वही है, मतलब रेस नेम, डिस्टेंस, डेट एंड टाइम, ड्यूरेशन, इतने से सर्च होगा।
हाँ, तो देख लेना वो रोल वाला भी, रोल वाला तो छोड़ो, मैं उसको बोलता हूँ, वो गलत है। रीसेट ऐसे नीचे क्यों आ रहा है तुम्हारा?
कौन
तुम्हारा
सा?
स्क्रीन रेजोल्यूशन क्या है, एक बार राइट क्लिक करके देखो। यहाँ पे नहीं, कंट्रोल विंडो डी, विंडो डी। राइट क्लिक करो, विंडो डी।
विंडो डी।
हाँ, राइट
ऊपर
क्लिक,
ही हो रहा है। अच्छा,
डिस्प्ले सेटिंग्स। 1920 है यार, फिर इतना खराब क्यों आ रहा है?
इसका बोल रहे फिर रिसेट वाला,
हाँ हाँ,
इसमें बता रहा है
एक मिनट, जाओ विंडो डी करो, डिस्प्ले सेटिंग करो, देख रही है कितना कितना भद्दा दिख रहा है। तो रिस्पॉन्सिव हम लोगों को चेक करना पड़ेगा अलग अलग स्क्रीन में।
हाँ
1920 को 13 समथिंग में चेंज करो एक बार। 1920 तो हाई रेजोल्यूशन होता है। 1366 पे डालो,
इस पे
1366, 1366, कीप चेंज।
1366।
हाँ हाँ, अभी वो ठीक होगा।
हाँ
बट वो गलत है एक्चुअली में, वो होना नहीं चाहिए, नीचे आएगा भी तो भी सही होना चाहिए। ठीक है, मैं देख लूंगा, वो सब मैं फिक्स करता रहूंगा।
ओके।
ये सब यूआई फिक्सेस मैं राघवेंद्र राघवेंद्र को दूंगा। वही रहने दो ना,
हाँ
प्रॉब्लम
नहीं,
होता है क्या?
ऐसा, हाँ ऐसा वो बहुत छोटा लग रहा है।
अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है ठीक है।
तो मैं एपीआई में मुझे ही ना जाऊँ नहीं क्या, सिर्फ
नहीं
फॉर्मेलिटी
नहीं,
से?
अभी फॉर्म वैलिडेशन बता दो, कल इन लोगों को एपीआई बताना। एक बार
ओके,
ये लोग अमन से देख लेंगे, फिर तुम ले लेना कॉल।
चलेगा चलेगा।
कल शाम तक इन लोगों को करके देना है इसलिए, और अगर सब कुछ अभी बताएगी तो सब कुछ वॉश हो जाएगा दिमाग से।
यस यस चलेगा, मैं इनको इसका बताती ऑटो कंप्लीट वाला भी।
हो गया क्या तुम्हारा?
क्या बोले?
बता दिया या वे कुछ और बताना?
नॉर्मल फॉर्मेलिटेशन बता दिया, सिर्फ ऑटो कंप्लीट का नहीं बताया, क्योंकि इस पे ऑटो कंप्लीट का नहीं था ना, मल्टी चिप सेलेक्ट का था, तो मल्टी
ठीक
चिप
है
सेलेक्ट पे नहीं गई।
नहीं ठीक है, ऑटो कंप्लीट बता दो।
हाँ चलेगा। Guys, any doubts in formalization of for this wala form?
Raghavendra, you are keeping silent yourself, so be okay.
Echoing, sir.
Echoing? Then tell me na.
Hello.
हाँ मैम, अभी तो नो कोई डाउट नहीं है।
Fine na. So you need to be a vocal, okay?
श्योर सर।
Yeah, this is nothing but in the input tag, which when we are entering data, in that only on click on change or on draw functionality, we are calling particular method. In that particular data which we have entered is undefined or null, then only we are keeping, we are
Ma'am.
setting. Yeah.
मैम ऑन चेन से तो हम फॉर्म के डेटा फील्ड को वैलिडेट किए वेदर यूजर हैज एंटर्ड एनीथिंग और नॉट, और
Correct.
ऑन ब्लर से क्या होगा?
The on is nothing but if we are see when you are clicking on this particular rest title or input tag, in that
Yes.
the focus is coming on this particular input wala button.
Okay, I get. Yes, I
Yeah,
can see that.
on is nothing but it is creating entire focus on this. At the same time, it is calling that particular method.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
And if we entering particular data or here, see if I'm clicking, still I'm clicking over here, it is calling that particular error. I'm not entering anything. Nothing is
Yes,
going
ma'am.
to change over here. Still, it is calling that particular method and it is setting that particular message in that particular error state variable. Correct? The similarly for the here also. This is nothing but formalization for the input variable, input tags. So I will explain you one more thing is autocomplete. The autocomplete means if someone is entering starting or middle any variables, then it will detect that particular array of string is present in that particular array is not present or not. Mean if I'm giving as an input ku, then it will detect, it will find that particular ku as a string into present array. This nothing but we have array. In that we have given few variables, means runners names are there. Then it will check that KU is present in that particular array of string. Then it will detect only that name and it will display. Then we have to check over here. For this, we need two functionality. First of all, we have to bind that data into this particular input tag. This is not a simple, we can see this is drop down. Correct, because in drop down also we can see all the display, all the data on one go. Correct, but only difference like the key in drop down, instead of typing, we can directly in that we can directly click and that will print. But autocomplete give us one more features, like by giving starting few letters or anything in between of the particular name, we can find that name is present or not in the particular array. So for that we will see is it how it is we are displaying. See, and this add new timing. This is nothing but modal. We are binding data in a particular modal. So in the modal only we have given entire input tags which we require. The first nothing but rest name. The second nothing but runners. So see, for the runners we are saying autocomplete function. We are checking autocomplete functionality and we are binding data for this. First of all, we require all the runners name, so that we are taking in runner list variable. For that, by calling the particular API, we are storing data. There's one SP is written on that I'm calling. Means I'm that calling on load of that particular page only, but storing that data in this particular state by taking data from this and storing into runner list. Means after calling particular KPI, we are getting data and that I'm storing in state variable as the runner list. Okay, that we have to display. With that we are given as options. Means all the data which you are seeing under this runners list, nothing but runner's name that I'm that we are getting from particular store procedure. When we are running particular store procedure, that we are storing the runner list and that data
voice is
so voice lower. Hello.
Yeah, ma'am, it sounded like
Hello.
you started playing guitar. Hello?
Okay. Yeah,
There's a lag.
that now it's audible. Hello.
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
After calling particular API, we are storing that data in this runner list variable, and that we are taking and binding data into this option variable. And after that, our aim is like we have to check after entering that data. For the validation purpose, similarly, we are setting after, on input change, we are calling one method. This is nothing inbuilt property. We are setting the particular value which was selected from here, the Deepak.Kumar. We are skipping the selected runner. Instead of setting that particular value in another calling in another method, we are directly setting here only. That also can we do. And after that, get option label user ID. Here use when let me recall. Yeah. See, I will show you that that user ID, the name which we are seeing here, Deepak Kumar, this Prasad Rao, all is nothing but under this option dot user ID. This here it is playing very important role. If we miss this, no, the option dot user ID means this variable after this dot, then this list will not come, which we are seeing over here. For that, we have to check the data which coming under runner list, means which we are storing in under options. Then we have to validate which under column or variable the data which we want to display over here that are coming. Means suppose, but here we can see user ID is nothing but 1, 2, 3, something like that. But that is not here 1, 2, 3 is not coming. Here's name is only coming under user ID. So for that we have binded option dot user ID. So here names are coming. Depot.Kumar. So under runner list dot user ID, if you see, no, then all these names which are coming, that is are nothing but option dot user ID. We are validating and we are keeping one by one under this list. And this autocomplete is by inbuilt. If you do npm install, if you install the package for the autocomplete, no, it will by default take these features and it will filter out this. If we are doing this Kumar, Kumar, then it will filter over that data and it will display the data which were filtered. And the only difference, like if you select a particular output, means particular name, if I'm selecting like this, then it will not print is ID over here. Means if at a backend we are not storing and we are not giving the data as report of Kumar at a backend. We are sending its ID at a backend. So we are only selector runner as a value over here. From this selector runner, we are finding what value is, what ID is tagged to this Deepak.Kumar. For that, we are doing this for us stuff. We are storing this state runner list into runner data. From runner data, we are filtering if selected value in a selected runner data, and for that we are taking user sky ID, because at a backend when I'm submitting data, at that time I'm not sending runner's name, I'm sending runner's ID at a backend. So for that entire logic building happen over here. Means from the name we can find out the which ID is tagged to particular user. That also we can do. Not necessary if you check, no, what name is coming after selecting, then here only name is there. But at only difference, like in a drop down and this in a drop down we can fetch ID also. Their feature, their functionality also written, but autocomplete, if we are selecting over here, then its value, the which we are displaying over here, that only we can store in particular state variable. Hello. And here I'm not given on change functionality. Only thing is like I'm checking directly on click of the submit button if the particular running is present or not. Okay, only difference is that. In questions, guys?
No, ma'am, none at the moment.
Hello.
Yeah.
The names are coming from that array.
Yeah.
Already stored in array, no?
Yeah, the runner list is there, no? In that, the means I'm calling this drop down because this drop down, see, the particular, there is one SP only is there, but in that SP, we are retrieving 4-5 array of data. Means the activity name, group name, gender, location, and at the same SP is calling runners data also. So from that, I have retrieved that data. I'm storing that data. See, the store.getDate runner list. In this, the array is coming, but I'm storing that in this particular variable because I need that data to validate on this model. So for this component, result filter is this entire component is nothing but result filter. In this, I'm taking means after getting the data from the API, I'm storing that API data into this state variable as a runner list. Okay. So from after that, I'm binding that data into as an option. Means in option, all the data is there which is coming from the runner list. But at the same time, we don't have to display all the data which is coming under runner list. It might be ID, runner list, runner name, and runner description. All data can come under runner list. We have to bind only its name. Its name was coming under user ID. So if we do no option dot user ID, or if we check runner list dot user ID, then all the users data was coming under user ID. So I have bind that get option label, means the of which label which we have to display, that we are binding. Under option we have to select particular option, and that only we have to consider user ID. We don't have to consider other column which we have to getting from the runner list variable. Okay. So user ID, under user ID, the you're getting all the array was there, but under that array, under particular um, user ID, for all the users data was there. Means ID in numeric. You don't have to take user description. Means that user location. We have to collect only user ID. Means the user to show you. Is that clear? Hello, guys.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
And for the form validation which we have discussed for the dress, in that any question? If we remove the focus for this rest title now, then only it will display that message that found nothing but on blur. Okay, I will show you again. See, now the here error message not there, but if I click over here, okay, and I'm clicking outside now, it's nothing but we are losing that focus for the rest title. Then it call that method automatically. That meaning for the on blur. If someone is losing focus for the particular input tag, then the particular error message comes over there. And after that, if I'm typing over here, then that error message is not coming there. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Any questions in that form validation?
Utkarsh doesn't have any question.
No, sir.
Not really.
Actually, sir, I'm thinking that it would have made more sense if I had gone through the code before, before Snehal gave us all the KT.
So it will take time to upload the video on YouTube. Okay.
Okay.
Once I will upload, I will message you on the common group. And if you want to revise that KT, you can go through that also.
Okay, so this thing will be uploaded on YouTube, right?
Yes. So that is for your future reference.
Oh, okay,
So that
sir, yes.
every time you will not disturb to.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think other than that, all of you means at least Utkarsh doesn't have any.
Sir, why only me?
Either he understood everything,
Yes.
or you know the rest.
No, actually, this is the second time like I am going through a training with Snehal.
With Snehal. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Snehal has already explained me the flow.
So I think now then you understand 100%, right? Okay, that's jokes apart. I understand
Yeah.
that all of you are new for this technology. Okay, so and anything left? Nehal? C left only.
So, sir, I have a question.
Uh,
It's